Hi, I'm Moosejaw Matt, and I'm here. What was that? I'm so scared. Ah! Swim for it! Okay, I just found out what that animal was. I'm not so scared anymore. Do you know what that call was? Listen to the end to find out. I'm here in a very large park called the Adirondacks. The Adirondacks is a string of mountains and lakes in upstate New York. Often when we think of New York, we think of New York City, one of the largest cities in the world. But is this a city? Is this crowded? No, there's no one around. Well, there are people, of course, but not that many. It's mostly just wilderness. Let's take a walk around and I'll tell you more about this beautiful place. The Adirondacks is a park about the size of Vermont. What makes the Adirondacks Park different than national parks is that about half of it is private land, meaning it is owned by people, not a government, and the rest of the park is controlled by the state of New York, not the federal government. Something interesting about this park is that it is called the birthplace of the American vacation. According to the Smithsonian Magazine, back in 1869, a preacher from Boston named William Murray wrote that going out in the wilderness was something to be enjoyed. America was becoming industrialized quickly back then. Think factories, cities, pollution, and crowded sidewalks. When here comes William Murray saying, "Get away from all that and go to the Adirondack Mountains." People liked his idea, so many of them from nearby New York City said they would vacate their homes. That means to leave them empty, to visit the country. Thus, the word vacation from the word vacate replaced the British word holiday. Here in America, a holiday has come to mean a day we celebrate on the calendar, like the 4th of July. In the United Kingdom, from what I understand, they still use the word holiday to mean what we would call a vacation. Both words are nice, but I really like it when I hear people say, "Let's go on a holiday." Isn't it peaceful here? It's easy to take nature's sounds for granted. Taking for granted means to not be grateful for something. Sometimes we can take for granted our family, friends, having food to eat or clean water to drink. We get used to having something and don't appreciate what we have sometimes. We can do that with nature's special sounds, but bird calls, the sounds of water, or a breeze in the trees, these are nature's music, and they are soothing to the soul. We were designed for it. Some of you may live in a big city. Maybe you live in New York City and don't have a lot of trees or lakes or birds around. I used to live in one of the largest cities in the world for a while, so I understand. But I was still able to find little pockets of nature. Look for a park. Lift up your eyes to the sky above. Notice the clouds. Are they moving fast, slow? Do they look smooth or puffy? Even in the city, you can hear birds chirping as they look for scraps of food. Observe the grass and flowers poking their way up between pieces of concrete. Nature is resilient, and it shows up in unlikely places. Listen to these words from the Bible. Ask the animals, and they will teach you, or the birds in the sky, and they will tell you. Or speak to the earth, and it will teach you, or let the fish in the sea inform you. Which of all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind. That's from Job chapter 12. God has given us nature, and it's a gift. Enjoy it. Let this episode about the Adirondacks remind you to take a holiday, a vacation. Let your home be empty for a while as you go out and explore the beauty God has given you. even if it's in the backyard or a local park. Now back to that sound at the beginning of the episode. Do you know what animal made that sound? I'll give you a hint. It's a pretty common animal in the Adirondacks for part of the year. In reality, it's one of my favorite animal sounds. Find out the animal next time. I'm Moosejaw Matt. Until next time, keep exploring your world.